Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for The Good Place Season 1, Episode number 10.
So before we get into Episode 10, just want to feature a couple comments. First, from Episode 8, a longtime supporter, executive producer, and patron Lisith Bandera, who says, love the reaction, guys. Eleanor twist at the end was amazing.
Yeah.
Jana and her cactuses are hilarious. Also love the Michael's process to determine what kind of person Eleanor was on Earth. Can't wait for the next episode. The questionnaire was hilarious. Totally agree.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, what?
And then from Episode 9, also Lisith saying, love the reaction, guys. I love the interaction between Michael and the people from the bad place. It was hilarious. Watching Michael trying to cope with everything they threw at him and finally confronting them. Also love the ending. Now Sneaky Tahani knows Jason is also not meant to be in a good place.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the next episode.
That's
I know.
good.
Revelation.
So we can get past that. Yep.
Alright, and then Lisith also went through and provided us a couple comments from YouTube so we can feature some of your guys' comments as well, making sure we're not being spoiled. Yes, thank you, Lisith. So appreciated. So first from Episode 2 on YouTube, D.L. Weiss says, I adore this show and I'm glad you're liking it so far. It's smart, hilarious, wild ride.
Yeah.
Then Rain Phelan says, so glad you are reacting to this. Jeff B says, this is a good show. And then Tom says, awesome content, keep it up, bro.
It is a good show.
It is a good show. And then a few comments, excuse me, from Episode 3 are from Corey Stanish, who says, at the end of this episode, you have met my favorite character, which is Jason.
Okay.
Then Matthew K says, my favorite show of all time. So glad I get to live vicariously through the two of you. Enjoy the ride.
Oh.
And then Boris T says, Michael and Janet are my favorite characters. You'll see more of this duo in future episodes. Love that you guys are enjoying the show. We are. This is such a great recommendation by our patrons. We're having a blast. Thank you guys. Keep those comments coming, and we'll feature them as often as we can. Without further ado, though, let's get to Episode 10 right now.
You know, it'd be one thing if you just weren't a Buddhist monk, but you're barely even a regular, functioning person. How do you get here?
I don't know, but please, dog, you can't tell Michael about me.
You have some nerve asking me for favors when you have spent weeks deceiving me, making a fool out of me, and bringing snack food into my house.
Slightest misstep.
Where are you gonna go
first? That's all I'm thinking about now. Yep, shouldn't have said
I'm thinking about that.
Regretted it immediately. Bonda John was a human rights advocate, so he and real Eleanor will build a sort of legal argument.
Could you please just say Eleanor and maybe point to whichever one of us you're addressing?
Well, actually, the fake real distinction helps me.
Oh, does it, Mamba-chan? Now, I know a fair amount about your time on Earth. Why don't you tell me about your time here? Anything that might help your case.
Chidi?
I'm sorry. Choices are hard for me when I'm under pressure.
I know that, buddy, but we're short of time here. It's kind of...
Choices are hard for me.
Yeah.
Right. Which is why I can't take this lightly. What if I screw up?
I need the Chidi who stormed in here and told me to stop Eleanor's train without thinking of consequences.
Oh boy, now I'm nervous about that decision.
Retroactive? I mean,
retroactive? I don't know.
Okay, we have so many big choices to make. Let's start.
And oh, Fork, I'm in love with cheese.
Right.
Oh, I love it.
It's a conflict of
I know
interest.
this is awkward, but as your advocate, and I hope friend, I think you should tell Chidi how you feel.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I love you. Well, that's embarrassing. Feel so itchy. Sorry.
Don't say anything. I just needed to get that off my chest.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Catch you later, silly Billy. Oh, love has made me a nerd. Bye.
Catch you later, silly Billy.
John, he's a fake. He's not supposed to be here. Just like your soulmate. More importantly, you did the ballerina painting.
Better than mine. Can I get a do-over?
Oh my god, everyone wants
step
Chidi.
outside.
This is fantastic.
For some air. And
Now he has to make
I will
choices
not be
between
back.
love. He's gonna die.
Yeah.
many days.
These are an exact replica of that recipe.
Why are you so nice to me?
Well, you were very nice to me while I was rebooting. Also, I'm programmed to be nice to everyone.
Figured you two charlatans would sniff each other out like two mangy rats sharing a pizza crust in a sewer. Okay.
No.
Two mangy rats.
We are not going to be those women who fight over a guy and find any excuse to rip each other apart.
I am not going to apologize for being angry. You knew that my soulmate was lying to me.
Your indecisiveness is infecting me like a virus. Oh, Chidi, this could send us down a very dangerous path. If you can't make a choice, this whole neighborhood could fall apart.
Okay, getting close here. Order the pumpkin soup.
You're allergic to pumpkin.
You kind of want to change your order.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Excuse me. Risotto. Risotto.
That you got saddled.
What is she doing? Like, what is this?
You see, she braided just one all the way across.
Maybe you two are soulmates.
I had a little trouble writing my speech. I wrote 11
Look at him.
different versions.
Wedding's in 20 minutes, buddy.
Oh boy. I mean, these
Wedding's
run
in 20
about
minutes, buddy.
55 minutes. I'm sorry. You were right. This is too much for me. You should just leave me here and go get
All right.
Yeah, here's the thing, bud. My wedding isn't for another month. This was a test to see if you could handle being my best man.
Wow.
And just as I predicted, you failed.
Wow.
Nicely done.
Oh no. No, I mean, I'm relieved, but this is embarrassing.
It's okay, bud. Obviously, I prepared for this. Let's just go have a nice
Look how well he knows his friend,
Yeah.
though.
30 minutes, Chidi? We've been trying to pick a bar for 30 minutes. It is literally impossible to be your friend. You're incapable of making a single decision.
Look,
Fucking AC.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Chidi,
And they even showed it.
you're right. I just need to make a decision. I'm gonna look each of these women in the eye, trust my gut, and figure out how I feel.
Okay, that worked.
Great!
Hey, he died.
Go do it!
Because he's
Indecision.
because he was
Still making a decision.
and he would have made a decision. He wouldn't have been in the same spot.
Ready to married!
Only one way to find out.
Woo! Get some! Go get it, girl! I'm just going with it now.
I'm just committed.
Yeah, I'm just going with it.
Hey, why are there the only two people there?
She don't know how to eat cake.
Okay. Plus, John-Yu's married to Janet now.
Okay,
What?
what?
I do love you, but I think more in a best friend
Yeah,
after like
exactly.
savior.
You don't love him
kind of
like
way.
that.
I'm not so much hot for teacher as I am eternally grateful for semi-cute,
Okay,
surprisingly
cool.
rich
You out the way.
teacher.
Go.
Chidi, I also have to apologize. It's just that when I found out that Johnny wasn't my soulmate, I desperately needed something to keep me afloat, and you were the nearest lifeboat, as it were.
As a
Yes, you do have the sort of connection that only two hearts.
They're all taking a decision away from him. He's not gonna have to make a decision.
Yeah.
True love. True love is what Janet and Gianni have.
Yeah. What?
Oh, we would
What?
love to stay and chat, but we need to find Michael. Eleanor, I think I've figured out the way for you to stay.
Okay.
Their best
Yeah,
friends.
yeah.
Look, he's like, what?
All right, that was episode 10 of The Good Place, and now we know how Chidi died. And it was still indecision. He is the worst decision maker I can possibly ever think of. Sometimes I know I have a decision making issue coming up to the minute, but not like him. He is life-threatening, incapable
of making a decision.
anything.
Oh, it was so fun seeing a whole
Wow.
Chidi-centric episode, though. So we got to know him a little bit better. I love the flashbacks of him with his kid. I like him as a kid. I liked seeing him with his best friend as an adult and seeing like how well his best friend knows him too.
Yeah.
And I feel like the community as a whole, Michael and especially Eleanor, like they know him that well too. Like the way that Eleanor was just expressing all the things she knows about him is just like that's best friend status.
Yeah.
And I thought it was great too. The entire episode is about Chidi possibly gaining the know-how, the oomph to make a decision, and they took all the decisions off the table and walked off.
And you know, it makes sense that Eleanor was just like, I love you as a best friend, not like I'm in love with you like that. So that was good. I'm glad they made that decision.
And I think it makes sense too for her to be confused as to which love it is, because she was such a selfish person that she didn't love anybody on earth. So like,
I'm glad it went
now
that
that
way.
she feels love, she's like, oh, this must be true love. But no, there's love like friendship and love like love.
And I appreciate the show because it's only 30 minutes, so they hurried up and got rid of this scenario that we was gonna be locked, and we would have probably have been locked into of a 3-way triangle of all 3. It's done.
No, they wrapped that up.
They wrapped that up.
Put a bow on it.
Gone, Tahani gone over there, and then now.
Oh, and I love the friendship of Tahani and Eleanor this episode too. Like that was amazing. Yeah, that was really cool. So I think they're like solidified as friends now. They got each other's backs. Yeah. So good episode.
I like it. Yeah, that was a good episode. And now Tahani thinks she can probably figure out a way to get Eleanor to stay, which I'm all about that.
Yeah.
But we know there's more episodes, so there must be something bubbling up
for sure
under the surface that's gonna rear its ugly head up in this beautiful world of frozen yogurt.
Yes.
That looks beautiful.
Yes.
Can't wait to see the next episode.
I want some.
All right, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for The Good Place, Season 1, Episode number 10. And until next time, people, adios.
John vibe in the air, let's go! I got the VIP locked down, cause I'm the hardest dude in the club right now. She got the VIP locked down, cause she the baddest chick in the club right now.
I got the VIP locked down, cause I'm the baddest chick in the club right now. He got the VIP locked down, cause he the hottest dude in the club right now.
Look, I'm on the guest list, walking past these